Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. One of the most embarrassing moments that a person in a society can have is caught with his pants down and you put a flashlight on him. So this happens when you, for instance, are called out on a bluff. So you say, well, if you do this, I'm going to do this to you. And the person does it and you don't do anything about it. Then you lose so much. Why? Next time, nobody's going to believe you. So I think this happened with China and Taiwan with the landing of that corpse. You remember that one? About a month ago or so. And the other one is some European countries, according to the Russians, crossed the red line. Well, if you cross the red line, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Then I'm going to cross it again. So here we have Germany again. This should be the perpetrator again. And this article comes from the New Voice of Ukraine and from September 11, September 17th, today. Germany approves sale. How can you sell? So you sell it and say Germany approves sales of RCH-155 howitzers to Ukraine. So you sell Ukraine arms and Ukraine pays with the money it receives from the United States that prints the money or borrows the money from international banking, and the United States citizens will pay for that loan given to the Ukrainians that buy with that loan the military equipment that the German citizens will have to pay to build more, right, for their self-defense. And then probably they also borrow some money from the same bankers the United States borrowed it. So whom? I think everybody's, but the bankers and the leaders of these countries that do all this hanky-panky. So let's see this. Well, I have a picture of this thing and it looks very interesting. This is the one. Now, that's not a toy, okay? That's what these guys I want to sell, supposedly. According to Germany media, 18 of those things will be delivered to Ukraine in 2025. Oh, by then I think everything's going to be over for a long time. But I think this is what the Germans are doing. We're going to sell them to you 2059. By then, we're blown. But anyway, this is not, it's just... that could be always change from 2025 in 2023, But anyway, the $216 million deal includes 18 of those kinds, RCH-155 howitzers, and spare parts for them, manufactured by Krauss Maffei Wegmann. Now, do they send them, ammunition as well, or just just a pistol but not bullets? Like these guys are allowing us to buy cars, but there's no gas to get it in your car. So this Krauss Maffei Wegmann KMW, okay? First delivery is expected in 2025, as KMW was reluctant to begin production before Berlin confirmed the howitzers could be sold to Ukraine. So they just start working now. Germany must get on right side of history, says Zelensky's advisor. So yeah, it's always blackmail and threats and shaming in Germany's case. Ukraine Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov, he's another guy like Zelensky and Shmyhal. He's part of the Trinity. The Ukrainians cannot lead their country. They need these three guys to lead the Ukrainian nation. Fantastic. Excellent. So Reznikov discussed the sale of modern German-made weapons with his German counterpart Christine Lambrecht in July. They didn't discuss. He told her what she's supposed to do, otherwise you're gonna send us back to, that's what the whole conversation was. Are you gonna sell it to us, or are you gonna give it to us? And he said, oh, so you want us to become again like in the Second World War? The same kind of thing worked since there, and will work until people say, I didn't do anything, I'm not guilty of anything, so you can take your little circus somewhere else, but Ukraine's ambassador to Germany, Andriy Melnik, announced Germany's approval of RCH-155 cell on September 16. And I'm quoting, "This will be a major contribution to the might of the Ukrainian army," Melnik said. "I hope the German government will continue along this path," if you're still alive by then. According to the ambassador, the deal could potentially expand to include up to 100 of KMW's howitzers. So from 18 to 100. Who's paying? I already told you, I guess, right? We got that answer. The RCH-155 is a highly mobile, self-propelled howitzer with a range of 54 kilometers, capable of covering 700 kilometers of distance with a top speed of 100 kilometers per hour. That's about what? 60, 65, almost 70 miles per hour. Wow, did you hear that? 700 kilometers. So I'm guessing from Ukraine, will that be able to go to, I don't think it's going to be able to get to Moscow. However, Germany declined supplying Ukraine with Leopard 2 main battle tanks on September 12th yet, since no country has yet provided modern MBT to Ukraine. All right. Berlin later added it would take a long time to train Ukrainian crews to operate Leopard 2 tanks. Really? But it didn't take much to operate the HIMARS. Remember those things? I remember what retired U.S. Colonel Douglas McGregor said about the HIMARS. He said there's no way the Ukrainians were capable of learning how to operate those HIMARS in the time that supposedly they had at hand. And he said it needs time because only the driver of the HIMARS needs to do in about 5 minutes, I don't know how many moves, or in a very short, I think he didn't say 5 minutes, in a short period of time, he has to do like 1,300 moves or something, decisions or whatever he has to do in those times. There is no way to train them. He said those are operated by contractors. Who are the contractors? He can only say said NATO, and these contractors are still there. But who's who, what's what, I can't tell. That's what he said in a video I made regarding Colonel McGregor. So, the same here. I think the Germans are just postponing and hoping. That's my assessment. I might be obviously wrong, but I don't think I am. The Germans are hoping that that thing in Ukraine will end, so the pressure put on them, the blackmail on this sentimental and all the, shaming methods of these three guys, the Trinity in Ukraine, stops, and they don't have to provide anything. That's why it is like, we're going to provide you, but in 2025, please stop the war, please, somehow. That's what they do. And they can't say no. Remember, Macron stopped calling Putin when one of the guys in the Trinity called him out and said, why do you talk to Putin all the time? And Macron, the president of France, stopped calling Putin because one of those guys said it. Or maybe some other people said behind and said, oh, Macron, what are you doing? Oh, my bad, sorry. Or someone just, anyway, that's one. And then the Ukrainians, the leadership of Ukraine, the guys in charge of Ukraine, the handlers, told Germany that they must give them weapons. What? Why? Since when we're like we have an umbilical cord between you and I? Well, since you are part of all this club, my boy, and you, Germany, are a bottom feeder. That's what you are, like a carp. You eat whatever other people left over. You don't left down and just fall to the bottom. You're not capable of doing anything or being, a predator. You just, come on, man. Anything comes down today, I guess I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.